equals to the Avogadro number, right? And what is Avogadro number? So Avogadro number is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, right? It's a calculated value. Scientists have calculated this value, and they said that any if we say 1 mole of any entity, like whether it's atoms or molecules or electrons or any ions, so it is always equals to this Avogadro number, right? So just remember this: 1 mole is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, and it is denoted by capital N and in subscript capital A. This is Avogadro number, Avogadro's constant, right?
Hmm.
Avogadro's number. Okay. So 1 mole of, if I say 1 mole of atom, so what does this mean? It means that 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms are there. Right? Similarly, 1 mole of molecule. So what does this mean? It means that this Avogadro number of molecules are there. Similarly, just for electrons and the any particles, like 1 mole of any particle is equals to the Avogadro number of particles. Clear?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's mole means. Whenever we use a mole, it means that. Okay? It is used basically to quantify the number of substances, amount of substances basically. Right? To measure the amount of substances. Just like हम measure करते weight को measure करते हैं in kgs, right? Just like हम time को हम seconds में करते हैं, is the basic unit, right? SI unit क्या होता
Yes.
है time का? It's a second, right? So just like that, amount of substance को हम किस में करते हैं? Mole में करते हैं, right? Amount of substance, SI unit is mole. Okay, so that's what we are going to study today. Here's a question. Determine the number of atoms in the following question. First is 3 mole of sodium, right? So what are the number of atoms in 3 mole of sodium? So we know that in 1 mole of any entity, so here it is a sodium, 1 mole of sodium, it will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, right?
Yes.
In one mole, we just learn that now. 1 mole of any entity is equals to this Avogadro number, right? So 1 mole of sodium, it will contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, right? So in 3 moles of sodium, how many atoms will be there? So 3 into your Avogadro number, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is the formula? So we can calculate the number of your atoms or number of your any particles like your molecules, your electrons by using this formula. The number of moles into Avogadro number. Number of moles into Avogadro number. Write down this formula. It's very important. You have to learn this formula. Clear, Amna? If there's
Yes, ma'am.
any doubt, you can just stop me and ask me to repeat. Okay?
Okay.
Second question. Now just tell me, what is the number of atoms in 2.5 mole of magnesium?
2.5 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23.
0.022 into 10 to the power 3 atoms of magnesium are there, right? I'm not calculating it, right? Proper answer मैं नहीं लिख रही हूँ, but in exams, you have to just calculate it and write down the proper answer. Total number of atoms over here. Okay? Now, third one, 2 moles of Cl2. So, in 2 moles of Cl2, how many atoms are there?
2 into the 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23.
Then simply you just tell me Na number of particles, right? Means Na means 6.022 10 power 23. But you can see over here, this is Cl2, this is molecule, right? And we have to calculate the number of atoms. We have to calculate the number of atoms. तो हमें क्या करना है? Because Cl2 में how many atoms are there? 2 atoms. In Cl2, how many? This is molecule, right? So in Cl2, how many atoms are there? 2 atoms, right? So we have to multiply it by, right? So the number of
Okay.
moles into Avogadro number into 2, right? This is for molecule, right? This is Cl2, but हमें क्या निकालना है? Number of atoms find करना है. In Cl2, how many atoms are there? 2 atoms of Cl2 is there. So that's why we are multiplying it by 2. Okay, so 4 into 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms are there. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. We do the next one.
So
0.
0.5 into
Yes.
0.5 into Na
Yeah.
into 2 into 4
Why 2 into 4?
because C2H4, right?
No, it's not C2. It's CH4. Methane is
Okay,
there.
so
It's
into
CH4.
4.
Methane.
Okay,
Why 4? 5 atoms are there. How many total atoms are there? 1 for carbon and 4 hydrogens are there, right? Total atom is
4.
5.
Okay.
So total atom is 5. So we have to multiply it by 5. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
To the third last part, E part. 4 mole of Al2SO4 whole twice it is.
4 into Na into 2 into 2.
2 into 2, why? Just tell me how
And
many total number of atoms in this. Very simple.
2,
Just calculate how many aluminiums are there. 2 aluminium, right? Sulfur is just open karoge आप bracket. So how many sulfur are there? 2 sulfur,
1
right?
sulfur, 2
One.
sulfur,
It's 2, right? 2.
2
And how many
sulfur.
oxygens are there? 4 to the 8. 8 plus 2 plus 2.
8, 2 plus 2. 11, 12, 12.
Yes. So you have to multiply it by 12. So total number of atoms in Al2SO4 whole twice is 12. Right? So 4 into Avogadro number into 12. Number of atoms. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's how you just calculate the number of atoms in the following. Whether it's molecule given, whether it's complex organic compound is given. For example, if C6H12O6 is given, like I say 2 moles of glucose is there, and you have to calculate the number of atoms in 2 moles of glucose, right? So how you will calculate it? So number of moles, which is 2, into Avogadro number into the total number of atoms in this, right? Six carbons are there, 12 hydrogen is there, and 6 oxygen is there, right? So 12, 12,
20.
24. Just likewise, you have to do that. Clear? Any problem in
Yes.
that, Amna?
No, ma'am, it's clear.
Just write it down. And the number of moles when the given mass is given. If in the question the mass of any compound or any molecule is given, then we use this formula. Number of moles is given mass upon molar mass. Okay, number of moles is given mass upon molar mass. We will do question based on this.
Okay.
Second formula for the number of moles is given number of particles or atoms or molecules, right? If the particles, number of particles is given or any atom is given or molecule is given, so what you have to do, just give a number of particles divided by the Avogadro number, right? So you will get the number of moles. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this formula came from here. Number of atoms or number of particle is equals to the number of moles into Avogadro number, right? But अगर हमें number of atoms पता है, so we can calculate the number of moles, right? So it is in multiplied form. So just इसे यहाँ ले जाओ equals to के side, so it will be in divided form. So from here, the number of moles will be the number of atoms divided by your Avogadro number, right? So you will get the number of moles by this formula also. Okay, just quickly just write it down, then we will move forward. Concept is clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay, so here's again a question. So just calculate the number of moles of atoms in the following. Right. Now see, atoms are given, right? Here the atoms are given or the particles is given, but you have to find the number of moles. Right? So हमारे पास क्या formula है for the number of moles? Yes,
N
the
into
number of,
N. No,
for the
number of
number of moles.
atoms.
Yeah, the number of
Given
atoms
number of
divided by the
particles.
Avogadro number. Right?
Na.
The number of moles will be the given number of atoms. The given number is 3.011 into 10 to the power 23 divided by what is the Avogadro number? 6.022 into 10 to the
6.022.
power 23. This will cancel out. And this one's a 3 one's a 3 and it will give you 1 upon 2. Right, so the number of mole will be 0.5. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Do the second and third part if it is clear.
1. I will say 1.2044 into 10 raised to the power 24 by Na.
Yeah.
So
It's simply, see, आप exponential power को same कर दो. It will be quite easy for you. Right? Exponential power को ये क्या करना है? 10 to the power 24 it is. Right? और आपको 10 to the power 23 बनाना है. So that it will cancel out. Right? So you will shift the decimal over here. Right? We know that. See that this rule. LP rule and RN rule. Just remember that. When you move left when you shift left from the decimal, right? So the power will be positive. राइट पावर में ऐड होता जाएगा जितना आप मूव करोगे टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट उतना पावर में ये ऐड होता जाएगा एंड व्हेन यू शिफ्ट राइट ऑफ द डेसिमल देन द पावर विल बी नेगेटिव राइट सो वी हैव टू क्या करना हमें इसे माइनस करना मींस 23 वी हैव टू मेक इट 23 राइट सो वी हैव टू डिक्रीज द वैल्यू decrease the power right so just shift this decimal towards the right so when you shift it right so it will easily become 12.044 into 10 to the power 3. ये समझ आया हमना?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now it's very simple. Just it will cancel out, and this one's a 2. Right? 6 ones are 6, and 6 twos are 2. So it will give you 2 moles. Number of moles is equals to 2 moles. So the third part.
The given number 9.033 into 10 raised to the power 23 by the Na. So the power is going to be cut out. So 9.
It is quite simple. 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9. 3.2 means it will give you 1.5.
0.5. Yeah.
0.5 moles. Clear? So we have done these when the number of moles is when the number of atoms is given and we have to calculate the number of moles. We will use this formula. And if the mole is given and we have to calculate the number of atoms, so we will use this. Right? Means the number of moles into your Avogadro number. Yeah, just don't forget आप जो एटम्स फॉर एग्जांपल क्वेश्चन में एटम्स दे रखा होगा तो यू हैव टू जस्ट multiply it by total number of atoms if molecule or any compound is given right so you have to multiply it by total number of atoms just remember that so clear have you written Amna
Yes, ma'am. Done.
okay now see so the definition of mole as a mass right so as a mass how we can define the mole. So see, mass of 1 mole of substance, the mass of 1 mole of any substance in a gram is known as its molar mass, right? Is known as its molar mass. And now molar mass are of 2 types, right? When we talk about the atoms, so it is gram atomic mass, right? जब हम atom के बारे में बोलेंगे तो what will be the mass? So it is called gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass means mass of one atom in gram, right? As the name suggests, gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass means mass of one atom in gram is known as gram atomic mass. Right. Now, second is gram molecular mass. If there is a molecule, so we will tell that it is a gram molecular mass. Means the mass of one molecule in gram. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. It's very simple. For example, hydrogen. What is the, if I ask you, what is the gram atomic mass of hydrogen? So it's 1 gram per mole, right? 1 gram per mole. Carbon, so it's 12 gram per mole. Oxygen, it's 16 gram per mole. Nitrogen, it's 14 gram per mole, right? So likewise, you have to memorize the atomic mass till 30 elements, right? Till 30 elements. Have you memorized the till 30 elements? Atomic mass, atomic number, its valency, and each and everything. Do you remember,
Till 20,
Amna? Till
ma'am,
20.
till 20. Yeah, in
Okay, no
ninth
problem.
grade.
Yeah. It's very important. Just memorize that. Okay, just,
Okay.
yeah. Now see, it is for hydrogen, H2. Now it's a molecule, H2 molecule, two atoms are there. So what we have to do? Number of atoms, which is 2 into, what is the gram atomic mass of one atom? Mass of one atom is 1 gram per mole,
Well,
right? So 2 gram per mole, right? So for H2O, so H2O, how many hydrogens are there? 2 into 1
2,
plus, what is the atomic mass of oxygen? So it's 16, right? So 16 plus 2, it gives you 18 gram, right? So that's how we just calculate the molecular mass, or we can say the molar mass of any molecule. Like H2SO4 का क्या होगा? Just tell me. H2SO4 is 2 into 1.
2 into
Or
1
for sulfur,
plus
what is the atomic mass of sulfur?
sulfur.
32. Yeah, is 32. Plus oxygen is 16 into 4. Right. 64 plus
16
32 plus
plus
2,
16.
it will give you 98 gram per mole. Yeah, so 98 gram per mole is the gram molecular mass of H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Right. Now just tell me what is the gram molecular mass of carbon dioxide?
So carbon, it is 1 into 12
Okay.
plus 1 into 12 plus 2 into 16. 2 into
Yeah.
6.
Okay. 3 into the 32 plus 12.
2
So
into
it will
6
give you
is
44 gram.
44. Yeah.
44 gram per mole. Okay, so that's how we just calculate the molar mass of each and every element. Okay, अगर मैं आपको यहाँ पे complex molecule भी दे दूँ तो you will be able to find the gram molecular mass of that element or that
Oh,
molecule, right? It's quite easy.
okay.
But for that, you have to just learn all the atomic mass, atomic number, its symbol. You should know about that, right?
Ma'am, how do we find the atomic mass? Like, first of all, the formula for it?
This one, this is you are not able to find it. ये scientist ने हमें दिया है, right? This is a
Mm.
standard formula. ये already scientist ने calculate किए, बहुत सारे experiment perform किए. Accordingly, ये हमें पता चला atomic mass, right? तो atomic
I
mass
saw a
आपको याद,
general formula.
yes?
General formula. Ma'am, isn't it a general formula for it?
General formula for the molecular mass, finding the
Yes,
molecular
ma'am.
mass. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
you have to just the number of that element, number of element. Sorry, just a second. Yeah, you can just find out the molar mass by the number of atom present in that element into multiply by its atomic mass, sorry, right? Plus जितने भी कैलकुलेट, जितने भी उसमें फॉर एग्जांपल जितने भी एलिमेंट्स होंगे, you have to just add करते जाना आपको, the number of atom present in that element multiplied by its atomic mass and so on, right? So
Okay.
that's the formula. For example, another example is like for methane, CH4, right? So CH4, how many elements are there? The carbon is there and hydrogen is there, two elements, right? So what we will write first, so the number of atom in carbon. So how many atoms are there in carbon? In this
1.
methane, one. So 1 into what is the atomic mass of this carbon? It's 12,
12.
right? So 1, the number of atom into its atomic mass, plus second element cut फिर लिखेंगे हम, right? So how many
4
atoms are there?
into
Yeah, 4
4.
into what is the atomic mass of hydrogen
1.
is 1, right? So 12 plus 4,
16.
right? So it's 16 gram per mole. Okay, so that's how we calculate the molar mass of any element, molecule, anything. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Yeah, if the given mass is given, right? So what will be the number of moles? So the number of moles will be given mass divided by the molar mass. For example, for example, CH4 given mass of CH4 is 16 gram, right? 16 gram CH4 is given. The mass of CH4 is 16 gram. And you have to calculate the number of moles, right? What is the number of moles in 16 gram of methane, right? So how will you calculate? So see here, we will use this formula because given mass is given, right? And we know the molar mass. How to calculate the molar mass? Using this formula CH4, we know very well, right? So write down the formula first, given mass upon molar mass, right? Given mass is 16 gram, right? And what is the
Yes, ma'am.
molar mass of methane? 12 plus 4, right? 12 plus 4 again 16.
16.
So
So
16
1.
divided by 16, it will give you 1. So the number of mole will be 1. Clear? 1 mole. So that's how we just calculate the number of moles using this formula if the mass is given. Clear, Amna?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, see the definition of mole as a volume of gas. Right. If the volume, how to define the mole as a volume? If the volume of gas is given, then how we can define the mole? So it is known as molar volume, right? So volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas, right? And here is a condition. 1 mole of any gas at STP, right? STP is what? Standard temperature and pressure. Right? STP is what? Standard temperature and pressure. And
Mm.
standard temperature is 0 degree Celsius. Right? Standard temperature हम किसको मानते हैं? 0 degree Celsius. And 0 degree Celsius means 273.15 Kelvin. Right? जब उसे आप convert करोगे Kelvin में, तो you will get 273.15 Kelvin. Right? And standard pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure, or you can say 1 bar. So at this temperature and pressure, the mole of if the volume occupied by 1 mole of gas is known as molar volume, right? And this molar volume is equals to 22.4 liter. So just remember this value, 22.4 liter, right? अगर questions में दिया होगा कि volume is given at STP, right? When it is mentioned over there that a standard temperature and pressure is taken, then you will use this molar volume, which is 22.4 liter in your question, in your exam, right? So what is the formula for the calculating the number of moles when the volume is given at STP, right? So the formula is the number of mole is equals to given volume at STP divided by this molar volume. And molar volume क्या है? Calculate करके ये scientists ने calculations की. जब उन्होंने स्टैंडर्ड टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर रखा तो this molar volume comes to be 22.4 liter, right? So this is the molar volume, 22.4 liter. This value you should remember that. Okay, the given volume upon 22.4 liter. Clear, Amna?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
तो अभी तक हमने क्या क्या फॉर्मूलाज देखे नंबर ऑफ मोल्स के लिए. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज गिवन मास अपॉन
Mm.
मोलर मास, राइट. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज द गिवन नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स डिवाइडेड बाय द अवोगाड्रो नंबर, right?
Yes.
The number of
And
moles is given volume at STP divided by the molar volume, and molar volume is 22.4 liter. Clear?
okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now see this question. So calculate the number of atoms in 5.6 liter of oxygen. This is O2, right? Molecular form of O2 at STP, right? Mentioned here. It is mentioned over here STP, right? So STP is used over here, so we will use this formula to calculating number of moles first. Now see, we know that the number of moles is equals to the given volume divided by 32.4 liter, right? Right, but हमें क्या निकालना है? Number of atoms निकालना है, right? We don't have to calculate the number of moles, right? And we know that the number of moles is equals to the number of atoms divided by the Avogadro number. So can we substitute this value right here? Can we
Yes.
substitute, Amna? The number of moles we know, number of atoms upon the Avogadro number. So we are just substituting it over here is equals to the given volume divided by 22. Now substitute the value of given volume and Avogadro number. Number of atoms divided by the value of Na is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, right? Which is
Mm.
equals to, what is the given volume? So it is given 5.6. So 5.6 divided by 22.4 liter. Okay.
Mm.
Now from here, just इस side ले जाओ equals to के multiply. It will be multiplied by this is equals to 5.6 upon 22.4 into, this will come over here, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Right. So just now just calculate it. One decimal cancel out. And okay, so it will be 56 ones are 56 and 56 fours are, right? So you will get 6.022 upon 4, right, into 10 to the power 23, right, atoms. Right, but this is not for atom. See, in oxygen, this is for O2, right? Just a second, Fatima. Just you can substitute it for first, write down the molecules over here. Because O2 is molecule, right? O2 का हम निकाल रहे हैं, तो O2 is molecule.
Mm.
Molecules. First, we will calculate it for the number of molecules, right? So the number of molecules is this. This is not atoms, this is number of molecules. Now you will tell me what to do for the number of atoms. Because we have to calculate the O2. O2 में कितने atoms है? How many atoms are there in O2?
2.
2. How we can calculate the number of atoms? So the number of atoms will be, the molecule is this, right? So just multiply it by 2. 2 into, just like that जो हम पहले कर रहे थे, number of moles into how many atoms are there? The number of moles into Avogadro number into that, the number of atoms, right? So the number of atom will be 2 into this 6.022 upon 4 into 10 to the power 3. This is for the number of atoms, right? Now you can calculate it easily. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6.011. So what will be the number of atoms in oxygen? So 3.011 into 10 to the power 23. Right, 3.011 into. Clear or not? Is there any doubt in any step?
No, ma'am.
Clear? Are you sure?
Yes.
You can ask me if there's any doubt.
Yes, ma'am. One second. Now, why do we use number of molecules before finding the number of atoms? Is it because O2 is a molecule, so we have to find the molecules first?
Yeah, yeah.
So in any question, if they just gave O, then we're not supposed to find it, directly go on
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
question.
You can simply calculate it the number of atoms. No need to just calculate it for the molecules. Because it's a
Okay.
molecule, that's why for the easiness, मैंने क्या किया पहले मैंने number of molecules calculate किया, then I have just multiplied by the total number of atoms in oxygen, O2, right? Similarly,
Yes.
just write it down, then you will do this question, then it will be more clear. Next question. Similar question is there. Here the 9 gram of water is there, H2O. So first calculate the number of molecules, right? And after that, just multiply the total number of atoms which is in water, right? H2O. H2O contains 3 atoms, right? 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So at
Mm.
last, you have to just multiply it by 3 to get the number of atoms, right? It's very
Okay.
simple. Okay, just do this. Do this question and tell me what is the final answer.
Okay. Ma'am, number of molecules we have to do like number of molecules divided by Na.
Mhm.
Is that how we do
Yes.
it? Number of
Yeah.
molecules first.
Yeah, yeah.
So like number of
First,
molecules divided by Na.
S is equals to
Okay.
the given volume divided by the 22.4.
Okay. But ma'am, here volume is not given in the second question. 9 gram is given.
Yeah, 9 gram is given. So just
That's
simple
fine.
use that formula. Don't use the volume. Use that for another formula. When the volume is given, what we are supposed to use the formula? Number of moles is given mass upon molar mass.
More or less. Okay.
Right?
Yes, yes. Okay. Ma'am.
Yeah. The number of moles will be given mass
Molar.
upon your molar mass. Right? And we know that the number of moles is the number of molecules divided by the Avogadro number, which is equals to what is the given mass? 9 gram. And what is the molar mass of water? So 16 plus 2, which gives you 18. So the number of molecules in water is equals to 9 upon 18 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. This is molecules. 3.011 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Right, but this is molecule. So number of atoms in H2O is, how many atoms are there? 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So 3 into
3 atoms. Yeah.
3.011 into 10 to the power 23. Right. So it will give you 3 3s are 9.033 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how you are supposed to do this type of question. Any doubt, Amna?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, is it like
So
when we do the calculation, is it like necessary first to write all the decimal places, or like the first one is enough? Like here, 9.0 is going to be 9. It's like
you can just
necessary.
write down the 2 digit after this.
Okay.
2 digit. And if in exams, if there is no time, then just you just write down the 1 digit. Okay, no need to write the 3 to 4 digits. आपको full marks मिलेंगे. So written. Any doubt? If there is any
No,
doubt,
ma'am.
just clear it out. Okay.
No,
So
it's
if there
done.
is okay no doubt, then please be ready with your copy and pen. I'm sharing a question paper with you. Is the question visible, Amna?
Yes, ma'am. It is.
So there are 5 questions. Each question is of 3 marks, right? So just
Mm.
write down first in your notebook and just tell me the answer one by one.
Okay.
I will write it down. Done the first question?
Ma'am, first and second done.
Okay, just tell me the answer. What is the
Ma'am,
chemical
first
formula for barium sulfate?
BaSO4.
Second one,
I'm confused about that. NH4 whole twice OH hydroxide.
okay, for aluminum chloride.
AlCl3.
Okay, tell me what is the electronic configuration of sodium, chlorine, and carbon.
281. Then
Chlorine,
287.
2A.
7.
Okay, carbon.
2 and 4.
Okay, do the rest question.
Okay. Next one, take this one. Ma'am, the third question, um, like,
So
do we have to
just
multiply after finding the first one? Do we have to just multiply with 5? Because, like, in chemistry, how is this coming?
no, it's mathematic question. Just to check your calculation.
Okay.
The basic one. You know that. And here it's a mistake, right? It's not two, it's and. Same thickness and length is 10 meter.
Okay. That's thickness and length is correct.
Yeah.
1 second. Yes. I did the fifth one first. No.
Okay, just or you can show me your answer sheet on the camera.
Okay.
I will just check it whether it's correct or not.
Ma'am, I will write it 1 second again. Then. One second. I don't know how to.
Okay, you can tell me. I will draw it for you. Just tell me step by step. I will draw it.
Okay, so calcium chloride. First, calcium, it will have two atoms with two electrons with it.
Okay.
And then chlorine will have seven surrounding it.
Okay.
And one of the electron from the calcium will go to chlorine. The arrow with arrow. Like, I'll show you.
Just like that.
Yeah. So like now chlorine, its octet is full. So we'll draw one other chlorine as well. One other chlorine down with seven electrons here. And the remaining electron from calcium will go to chlorine. So it's like Ca2 plus, it gave an electron, and chlorine is going to get 2 minus because it is gaining the electron. So yeah, so it's CaCl.
CaCl. Are you sure?
CaCl2, but is chloride. CaCl, CaCl, yeah. Like,
According to you, that's the structure, right? Okay, have you done the third and fourth question?
no, ma'am.
Just right. So you have PCB, right?
Yes, PCB.
So what are your aims? What are your ambition in life?
Ambition. I just like recently just changed to maths, like like right now, this Thursday. So I want to actually go for aviation. Yeah. So in that you need maths.
Okay, yeah. Math is quite interesting. I also chose maths, PCBM in class 11th.
So I'm also PCB. Yeah, PCB.
Okay, so you have math, so you should know about that. It's very easy, basic question. Let's do it.
Ma'am, the base is not clear. I know how to solve 10th grade questions because like that's what we were doing at that time. But basic questions, the base is not clear for me. The school, that's why.
Okay, no
They had to
problem. Just give
find.
it a try. If you don't know, then it's okay.
Okay.
Give it a try. I'm just giving you 5 more minutes.
Um, I got like
Yes.
5, but it's not even correct. Like I don't even know how to go with it. I got 5.
For the third question number third
No, fourth one.
one, 5 days.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, so you are very close to the answer. It's okay. Okay, so you don't want to attempt the question number third.
No.
Okay, so just check once your answer. PSO4, NH4 twice OH, AlCl3, that's the electronic configuration. You have not attempted question number third. Fourth you have done. Fifth you have done.